Hey everyone, welcome. I'm Ryan B, and this is Practical FX Trading, weekly analysis of the Euro Pound currency pair. So I want to start off with just looking at the real big picture. Whenever I'm trading, I want to look at the real big picture to start. Then I hone in. This is a weekly chart of the Euro Pound. It goes all the way back to 2006 here. But the reason why I think it's important is because if we look at this as a range, put our big horizontal support and resistance lines down, will give us a good picture of where the currency is moving in, the big picture of things. So we see down here about 0.69 euros to the pound, and then we go up here to this medium support line. We're about 0.81 pounds to euro. And then we see this up top range here, about 0.90. And the reason my line is here is because look at all these candles, these weekly candles where the buys close below that line. Every time price pushed above it, that was quickly rejected, right? And that's really what you're looking for when you're looking for developed support and resistance lines. It's more of a zone, but what you're looking for is a horizontal plane where price touches on the bottom and top multiple times. And we can see, this happens here, time and time and again here. With the most recent move, mid-2019, we saw, late in the summer, we saw really the euro start kicking the pound's butt, and has, of course, Brexit uncertainty is most likely the root cause of that. So traders really dumping those pounds until that gets resolved. So anyways, this is a big picture. Now, I'm not going to trade in the weekly. Let's go ahead and zoom in and get a little closer look at the daily. And basically, we've got a fierce downtrend happening, right? This has really plummeted off. So I'm definitely not looking to buy. When I've got that kind of a downtrend in the daily, I really want to be on the safe side. I want to go with the trend. The trend is your friend. When you're buying against a strong downtrend, or you're selling against a strong uptrend, it can cause a lot of sleepless nights. So if I'm gonna make a trade and actually go to bed and have it sit there, I have to be feeling pretty good about it. And so I want to be going with the trend. So I'm looking for the opportunities to go with the big trend. Now, if we look at this, this is kind of a steep, right? This is steep. Really, I want my trend lines to be like more like this. That's what I'm looking for. But let's just take this angle here. And what's going to happen is at some point, price could come back up. It's going to test this previous support line, now resistance. And price has really kind of moved way ahead of this fast-moving average, right? So you think about good buying opportunities when price travels through the pocket. And here's the 20 and the 50 that pulls back to the 50, and that's when it's a good time to buy or sell. And then the opposite end of the spectrum is price really starts to move. Every time it gets pretty far away from these moving averages, eventually it's going to pull back. That doesn't necessarily mean it's going to actually sharply go back. It could just go sideways for a bit until it catches up with the moving average, and then ping, it goes again. So what we see here is strong daily sell candle late last week. And so looks like we have a couple of good bullish candles, so price could continue to climb up. With the holidays coming, we're going to see a lot of low volume, so price could continue to come back towards this resistance line. Doesn't necessarily mean people are buying pounds, but just means they're not selling them actively. So let's go ahead and get in a little bit closer. Before I do that, though, I'm going to draw a parallel trend channel. I want to say, okay, what if this trend's moving in a channel, which you could say it is. Right, price is kind of bounced off the bottom of that channel, just like it did here. So what you don't want to be doing here is selling at the bottom of a channel, right? That's really it. If you're going to buy, I wouldn't recommend it, but if you were going to do that, you'd want to, make sure you're selling at the top, buying at the bottom, or buying the bottom, not the opposite way around. A lot of times, by the time currency makes a big move, you've already kind of missed it, so you need to get disciplined on waiting for the price to come back. So I'm going to come back to this moving average. Let's go ahead and get down to a 4-hour. And here's a great picture. So we've got a strong downtrend. We've got our 20, our 50, and our 200 moving average stacked on top of each other like that, which is what I want to see for continuation. You've got some minor resistance right here. So price may continue just to stay under this point. However, if it did kind of pop above here to the 0.84 line, wouldn't be too big of a surprise. So if you're going to day trade this, I want to be using the euro, the 1 hour, sorry. I kind of squashed my chart. Let me reset it. Sometimes if you mess with the aspect ratio a little much, you have to dump it. Okay. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead. Now this is pretty bullish right here. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with these follow-up candles. If price falls away from that resistance, then it'll probably hold. But we could see price kind of hang out here, even this minor resistance for a little bit, for a couple days. Anyways, euro pound right now, it looks like a sell to me, but that's just me. Doesn't mean you have to do it. If there's any currency pairs you want me to check out, post charts from, just let me know. I'd be happy to do so. Leave a message in the comments. Make sure you check out our website, practicalfxtrading.com. We're also on Instagram, we're on Twitter. So we love to talk to other traders. Hit us up, give us a shout. All right, have a good one.